Welcome to another episode of Global Green Action Project, a place where we get to meet amazing heroes doing great changes in the world to make it a more compassionate, kinder place through humanitarian, animal, and environmental initiatives. I'm your host, Jennifer, and today we're going to meet another amazing guest speaker, an amazing hero who is going to help us learn the importance of being interconnected with the environment around us. She is a soil scientist, an educator, and an energy healer. And she has a program called the Activated Earth, and she's looking forward to sharing her knowledge and her expertise with our global family so that we can help empower our children and youth and our global family to help grow healthy food and help support all life on this planet. Today's conversation is part three of a conversation we started in previous videos, with an emphasis, however, on empowering youth, children, and global family by providing them with some amazing strategies and free resources to help heal our soils and ultimately help heal our world. Today's conversation is part four of a conversation we started in previous videos, which speaks to the topic of the importance of healing our soils to ultimately help heal our planet. We're going to carry on the conversation today to further empower our youth, children, and global family, and help particularly support our youth who might have questions on following this path in their life and in their career choice and opportunities. Having said that, we have some wise words that we're going to share from our expert interview today. So, without ado, let's now carry on that conversation with the incredible Amanda Smith. I am thinking back to our youth. What you do is fascinating, and you've given us just a glimpse of the amazing career path that you've chosen and the ability to educate us on such a wonderful level in terms of that integrated benefit of nature and our natural healing. What advice could you give to a youth who hears this information and wants to be like you, wants to follow your path? How could they follow on a similar path to yours?
I would advise them to look for ways where they can learn about nature from nature and to not put too much into the classroom setting. If you want to go on to into the cellular level, then obviously you get to go into the indoors classroom setting, which is super fascinating. I mean, I love it. Um, but there are different types of educational modalities where they get to learn and experience how an ecosystem works by being in the ecosystem. They could go join the woofers, the workers on organic farms. Go be a woofer. Go learn by doing hands-on. Take some workshops around how to grow your own food, or how to restore a watershed, or go fishing and discover what makes a fish be where it is. Go learn where the fish are. Go learn from nature. And there are guides and teachers who work that way. And I guess I'm speaking into what I imagine is more of teenage youth than little kids. It would be my wholehearted recommendation to find a nature camp. Go find a nature camp.
Some great advice, especially now that summer has hit. A lot of youth and children are now completing their education for a few months in many parts of the world, and they're probably looking at ways to keep themselves busy, number one, but also, to help a great cause to make their world better. So these are some great examples that they can start to explore so they can be part of community and part of this amazing
Yeah.
positive change. Yeah. I am also curious about the following in terms of the struggles that you might have faced along your path to get to where you are. Because I'm sure there were some challenges along the way. And If you can maybe explore that a little bit, share maybe some of the struggles that you've had, because that can also help support our youth
Yeah.
and our global community in terms of how they might be able to support you, number one, if you're still facing any of those struggles, and also to maybe support them so that they can maybe deviate away from certain challenges as well.
Yeah, I can definitely speak into that. Uh, the biggest thing that has gotten in my way is me. So, and I think that that's true for a lot of us. It's a common affliction for humanity, and we stay out of our authenticity because of fear of judgment or rejection or abandonment. And we keep the truth of who we are to ourselves because we've been taught that we're going to get judged if we actually be what we are. So some of us are a little more of outliers than others. And I would simply encourage everybody to trust their authenticity. And the reason for this, and to trust that it's okay to let it out, and be okay if people don't like what you are. Not everybody's going to like what you are. And that's the truth. And get used to that, because for everybody that doesn't like who you are, there's like 10 or 20 people that do. So you're not going to find those 10 or 20 people unless you actually be what you are. So in doing that, it opens up your opportunities to meet the right people, to get in the right situations in order for you to share your true gift. So, sharing your true gift matters. It matters to the world, it matters to all of the human beings in your life, it matters to all of the life that's here that you share your true gift, no matter what it is. So, really, just being your authentic self is going to help me just as much as it helps you. Don't get in your own way. That's the biggest piece of advice I can give.
Incredibly powerful words. Don't get in your own way. And isn't it so easy to do? And that's it's really, really
Yeah.
great that you brought that forward and made us sort of sit and pause on those words for a few moments. Yeah. If you had an opportunity to go back and share some wisdom with your younger self, what would you like to share with your younger self, knowing what you know now?
I would tell her to uh, stretch more. Stretch more often. And what I mean by that is push the boundaries, push your boundaries more often than you do. And that just makes everything go faster. And it makes things open up for you. It allows things to open up for you in a bigger way. And I have found every time that I have stretched, I have received some sort of amazing gift from it. So my younger self was not very stretchy. And stretches were kind of thrust upon her.
Now that we've kind of gone back into the past, if I were to ask you what your legacy would be for the future, how would you sort of see that?
It's definitely that this shift into local food, and food is free, you know. um, Food should be free. We have a sovereign right to live on this planet without having to buy back our right to live, which is how we live now. We work to earn money to buy our right to live, which no other animal or being on this planet does. And my legacy is to offer at least one thing that should be free that isn't, and that's food.
A beautiful legacy and mission. And What a gift to share with our global family and our world. And just so honored to be able to have this conversation with you today and give our global family hope, because what you're sharing with us today is basically a
Yeah.
solution to be able to achieve this goal, which helps all of us in so many amazing ways. If I were to close our session today with any last golden nuggets that you wish to share, what would they be?
If you have a passion and it feels really big, just keep taking one step at a time towards it and never ever stop. That it's so important right now. Be relentless. Be relentless. I go through this. I go through this and it's like, okay, all I have is this yard. So how can this yard be the mothership right now, which is the name of my farm, because she's the first of many. And just be relentless about it and do it where you are. Stop thinking about where you want to be in order to do that thing. Do it where you are and never, ever, ever, ever stop.
I love the way you bring back perseverance, determination, and that whole concept of dedication and commitment and discipline. All those qualities that we can foster in ourselves to achieve our goals and to work in community and make this world a better place. And you're giving us, again, so much hope. And I'm just so grateful that you spent this time here with us today. And I would just like to remind our viewers on how they can reach you in terms of accessing your summit and your other wonderful resources. So perhaps we can just gently remind them one more time about where they can find you.
So they can find me on Facebook at the Activated Earth Summit Facebook page. They can find me on Facebook inside my group, which is completely public. You don't even have to join to come and see everything. And it's called Activated Earth Codes. That's my Facebook group. I do have a website, theactivatedearth.com. I'm on Instagram. Everything is the Activated Earth. Just look for the Activated Earth. And you can find me on Instagram. So all of those places, you can connect with me. If you want to email me, you can do it through my website. If you want to join my group and speak with me there, you can do that. Everything is completely public.
There you have it. An amazing opportunity to be part of global community for positive change in this world. Amanda Smith, another amazing hero in this world, doing great changes to make our world a better place, both locally and globally. It is with great honor that we share this time with you today. Thank you so much for being here and educating our community, our global community, in the most amazing ways.
Thank you so much, Jen. This has been a beautiful experience for me.
Thank you. Me too.